So we're gonna see Dark Samus versus Riley. Someone's gotta disconnect that Pro Controller.
Yeah, so we have DDD Dark Samus. Like I said, these two played earlier in the crew battle, and it was fairly even. So
This matchup could really go either way.
Rawk plays a very neutral-heavy Dark Samus, and he plays very well from what I've seen. So I'm interested to see how much Riley's able to inhale and reflect these projectiles that Samus is putting out.
I played against Rawk in a bracket, and one thing, I did lose 2-0, but one thing is his game plan is very solid. But if you get through that game plan, he has some trouble adjusting.
Okay.
So if this is gonna come down to if Riley can figure out what Rawk is trying to do, and if Riley can figure out how to punish it.
Yeah, I think a lot of it is kind of just breaking through Dark Samus's defenses, because you have missile, you have charge shot, you have the bombs. Getting through that is going to be the first step to actually like breaking through your neutral, and then after that, it's stopping all the forward airs and back airs and everything else that Samus has. So
you can see Riley's hunting for something. He's just trying to find that small misstep from Rawk.
Yeah. So I know from what I've seen earlier, Rawk likes to ledge trap with bomb and then follow that up with charge shot. So we'll see if he's able to get any of those situations out.
Lands with the bear on the last frame, taking out Riley's stock. Rawk is looking very good for himself.
Yeah, he's playing fairly solidly. He's not making too many mistakes.
Also helps that Dark Samus is like the 9th heaviest character in the game.
Yeah. He's catching pretty much all of DDD's landings and all of his ledge options, which is just something. Just because she has a lot to really do it with, so. And there's a lot that takes out Gordo also, which is super important.
Nair, Fair, Bear.
Yeah, Fair especially, it's a really quick move. Bear too. They both just reflect Gordo. So that's going to be really difficult for Riley to know when to throw out Gordo safely that's not going to get reflected. Or if it does, to put yourself in an okay spot so you don't get hit by it.
And DDD is such a big target that Samus's sometimes sus hitboxes are just negated.
There you go. Catches
Riley
the roll with down
waits for
smash.
the roll.
Yeah, he definitely wanted that. It's also a matter of the projectiles hitting DD because it's just so large. There's a lot better chance of doing it.
Riley's getting ready for that jet hammer.
Oh, almost.
Ooh, that swing nearly
gets the Phantom Footstool off. Yeah, so bomb charge shot is something we're going to be seeing a lot. Even if that was not exactly an on-ledge scenario, it just works.
Now Riley was looking a little lost stock 1, but he's looking a lot better for himself this time around.
Yeah, he's coming back for sure this game. So now
put Dark Samus in another offstage situation.
Yeah, Samus doesn't really have that much on ledge because Fair obviously works, but like everyone does it, so it's fairly easy to predict if you keep doing it. Something we haven't seen too much is up B out of shield because Rawk really hasn't had the opportunity to do it.
When I was playing against Rawk, he also, when he was recovering, just sometimes let charge shot rip.
Yeah.
So Riley needs to be careful of that.
It's a, hey, don't mess with my recovery, basically. Like he really wanted to do there, he just missed the V-reverse. So that kind of just eliminated Gordo. Interesting.
Both players very close to kill percentage. Riley, will up throw take it?
F throw almost does it.
Almost takes it.
Gonna look for an edge guard. Alright, he's gonna take the safe approach and just throw out a Gordo.
Ooh, Riley goes for the command grab, but gets grabbed himself.
That's
that
was really
dangerous. Away
dangerous.
with it.
He could have just charged out on him there.
Up throw not taking it. Riley spits that missile back down.
Alright.
Gordo takes it. 178. Riley
this is
one touch away from dead.
Yeah.
Up B,
so
up air,
we'll see how much extra percent he can get out of it, if any. Alright.
Getting a little, and that's going to combo into another one.
Yeah, so if he gets maybe 50%, that's still really good for him going into this last stock.
Riley uses that rage, gets
charge
that
shot killing
hammer.
at 37%. Okay.
2 stock from Riley.
Yeah, somehow. Never mind about that getting 50. You just get the kill before 50. Then you're set. So we're going to go right to battlefield. Definitely makes sense. Okay.
So these platforms make things a lot harder for Riley and a lot easier for Rawk, because Samus can just take a seat under those platforms and become very hard to approach.
Yeah, alternatively, you can kind of just hang out up top so you avoid all the Gordo spam. So.
And that's something that I've seen Rawk doing, is there's people are putting out unsafe reflectors, and so he'll just abuse that.
Right.
And let them reflect something and then just get some free damage off of it.
Yeah, if you're going to reflect a uncharged charge shot, it does barely any hits done, so you just get another move off of it while they're in their cooldown.
Ooh, that command grab just barely not reaching.
The Gordo was out for like a frame before it got hit. So I think Rawk is now kind of dealing with Inhale a lot better than he had been.
Yeah.
He's either waiting for it and then punishing it, or just not putting out anything to give the Reflect a chance.
Ooh, Riley gets both hits of side B, putting some nice damage on Rawk right there. Rawk's also learning when, of course, as I say that, there's that neutral B on his recovery.
Alright, there it goes. So, another 170% stock. And
Ooh.
Samus almost dying there.
Gross DI on that Gordo, nearly killing Rawk.
Look for a ledge trap, as always.
But Rawk's figuring out times when he can charge his charge shot,
Yeah.
and he's getting a lot of mileage off of that. So it's on Riley to adjust.
Right. Yeah, both players are kind of just forcing each other to adjust to their all their options and their moves.
And you can't land on that Samus shield.
Yeah.
Rawk doesn't go crazy with it, but sometimes when he notices you're just hitting his shield a little too much, he'll just let it rip.
Yeah. I noticed Nephrox, the other Dark Samus from Binghamton, was using up the shield a lot more, kind of like what a Game & Watch would do. Just because it's a good option, and it gets you away, and it does a good amount of damage.
Gordo went through fair to close out that stock for Riley. Riley's still got a mountain to climb, still down about 110%.
Yeah, I mean, he can do it, but it's going to be super difficult. Charge shot really not doing that much.
He certainly did it last game, killing at 50, so let's see if he can make history repeat itself.
I don't think Rawk will let him do that again, but who knows. Definitely primed for the kill here. I'm not sure what he's going to try and do it with. I could see just like a charge shot or back air. Okay.
Back air kills it. Good on Riley, though, to not land with an aerial.
Yeah.
Knowing Rawk is in the mood to start swinging with those up Bs.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot more up Bs now.
Ooh. Gets the medium hit of F smash. Gets some nice damage, but nothing more than that.
A jet hammer.
Tries to go off stage with jet hammer. Certainly would have evened things up, but eats a charge shot for his troubles.
I don't think that's too bad. It's what, like 30%? I mean, DD's a 0, so it's not the worst thing. Obviously, percent's not good, but you can tank another 1 or 2 of those before it starts getting a little dangerous.
Riley wanted the dash attack, and he dash danced a little too hard and went the other way.
Yeah, that probably would have killed even. DD's dash attack is just very, very good.
Rawk not ready for that rethrown Gordo.
Yeah, I'm not too sure why he didn't just see it.
I'm really surprised that dash attack didn't hit, but up smash taking it for Riley.
Okay, so we saw this last stock, or last game.
Yeah.
He come back, or not even come back, but just the stock kill while DD was such a high percent, so it's doable. It's going to be difficult.
Ooh, but that win box is going to bring Rawk right into the sweet spot of Bear. Rawk takes game 2.
Kind of interesting that DD did die there. He was at like 130, and that kind of sent him really, really fast, so. Oh. Okay, so game 3, I don't see any counter picks from anyone, so.
I don't know where Riley wants to go. Take him to Rainbow Cruise.
Yeah. I don't know, because a flat stage would benefit both of them. Town is
The pick.
a good pick because Rawk had been killing Riley off the side a lot and not too much off the top, whereas Riley can really take advantage of kills off the top.
And also, most likely, FD was banned. And so these higher platforms don't let Rawk take as much shelter as we saw right there.
Right. I feel like FD would really benefit both of these characters because they both would just be given a ton of space to use all their projectiles. So
and already Riley looks so much more comfortable on his counter pick.
yeah, this is already going really well at these low percents here. Almost ready to take the stock already.
His ledge trapping is just looking so much stronger.
Yeah, and he's catching him just a lot more. I mean, like, really nothing changed about how he's playing, but he's just catching Rawk with all these Gordos even more. Triple fair, maybe one more?
Quadruple fair, good air dodge by Riley because I'm afraid that might have actually killed.
That would have been at least really close.
Ooh, spins that
Reflected
charge shot back out.
Yeah.
Finally gets a good reflect on it.
That was a really unsafe charge
Right
shot.
when it matters the most.
Yeah, all of a sudden, just a giant turnaround between games 2 and 3 here.
Rawk uses that grab invincibility to not get hit by Gordo, and Riley's now in a big recovery situation.
Misses the charge shot and gets back on stage.
Catches the jump. Riley's got Rawk on the ledge, but Rawk just double rolls in. Riley's got him on the other side. Parries that Gordo. He must feel very cool. There's that jet hammer. Not gonna kill,
Somehow
but
that
gonna
didn't
do
kill.
a nice
Did last time.
30 damage.
Yeah, Riley's kind of just keeping Rawk on these platforms, and as they're moving away, it just puts Rawk in such a disadvantaged state, as you're just moving off stage with really nowhere safe to go to. So that leads into ledge traps and just Gordo things, so...
Riley's been missing a couple techs this set, and he's been put in some dangerous situations because of it.
Yeah, he's definitely paying for it. Yeah, charge shot on ledge. We haven't seen that a lot this set, but I know that Rawk had been doing it a lot earlier in crew battles.
Oh yeah. And Riley has yet to find a way to punish these up-Bs by Rawk.
Yeah, I mean, there's really not much you can do. You kind of can just guess where they're gonna land. Yeah, so pretty much anything would have killed there, so they'll do it. So, 100% lead. This is looking really, really good for Riley, especially the stock. If he can take the stock without maybe taking more than like 60, 70% even, it'll be a very good game for him.
Ooh, Riley had the read. That directional air dodge is
Yeah,
going to
they'll
kill
do
Rawk.
it. Alright, so Riley just about a full stock ahead, minus 2%, which is pretty much irrelevant for DDD, so we'll see what he does. Getting 2 hits off the Gordo.
Rawk just keeping Riley in the air with these up airs.
Yeah, I mean, DDD doesn't have too many landing options. You have Inhale or Nair, but if you're going to up air fast enough, then you'll just catch it.
Down throw fair, Riley getting a little bit of his bread and butter. He's getting ready with that jet hammer again. And catches
Somehow
Rawk.
doesn't kill, fully charged.
Fully charged at like 60.
That down smash
is
also
not gonna
doesn't
kill.
kill.
That wasn't even
Yeah.
close. Gordo somehow
Everything
goes
is
the
just
other
getting
way.
out here and hitting.
Game 3 going to Riley. That
Yeah.
puts him in losers.
That puts him top 8.
Top 8?
Yep.
Losers semis.
It's going to go against PGIS. So, game 3 just went so much better than the other games.
Oh yeah.
Riley was getting so many more Gordos to actually connect, and I'm not exactly sure why. I mean, he was really doing the same stuff that he had been on other stages, but it was just working better.
I imagine he feels more comfortable trapping on a stage like Town and City.
Yeah.
Because most people like jumping high to get
Right.
over Gordo.
And those platforms kind of just cover
Yeah.
a lot of stuff that you have there, so it's interesting.
Can I see bracket again?